bite us once again.
And they'll need to play with some pace and some urgency against these young Wizards. Bilal Koulibaly, number 0, also from France, a former teammate of Victor Wembanyama. There's a nice pocket pass. White to Keita with a lefty hammer. Just with a 46-second audition at the start. Pritchard started the game in Portland last year and got some early foul trouble. Not an issue for him this year yet. There's Sarr with the turnaround. Here's Brown, who was dynamite inside the arc Monday against the Jazz, and he keeps that rolling.
He didn't shoot the 3 well the other day against the Jazz. You don't want a whole steady diet of mid-range, but a few out there you can use.
There's Keyshawn George, who's in the midst of a breakout second season.
Oh, nice.
Sarr looking for some more. That's a nice move. You got to be on time, or else the defense will recover. Brown lobs it up. Keita says, give me that.
And I feel like our wings, White, Brown, those guys are doing a really good job of evolving themselves into playmakers. I'm just not feeling the same way from our forwards.
Sarr for 3.
Man, much improved. Jaylen Brown's on a mission.
Jaylen Brown, speaking of on a mission. And the Celtics still lost. Koulibaly in that in-between range. Sarr with 2 more second chance points. He's dominating. Simons creates some space and finds Garza. Brown, another mid-range. Another deuce. A trip to Philly on Tuesday in the first quarter as Marvin Bagley stuffs it. Celtics now 0 for 8. Bagley with a strong rebound. Cam Whitmore into the game and into the scoring column. Inside in 2 minutes in the first. Carrington in the pick and roll finds Bagley. Another foul and figures to end the first quarter. Carrington.
Got to get out quicker.
Well, he took advantage of the mismatch on a good entry from White.
He did.
White with the steal. Finds Walsh. He scores.
Little defense to offense. Celtics talked about it in the preseason. We haven't seen a lot of it, but we need it. Man, he's tough, man. Tough shot.
White with the block on George. Walsh got the ball. Minot's ahead of the pack. Derek White takes it himself. Blocked by Cam Whitmore. Rebound Nemi. Pritchard on a triple. Giving Joe Mazzulla what he hoped for when he put Walsh in. D1 on a 3.
You're not shooting them well. You still got to keep going until you can find that shot.
Sarr with the nice touch. They at the 5 matched up with Keita. Brown in go mode against Koulibaly. Oh my goodness, that fadeaway. Tough. Here's Pritchard. He'll try it. He'll stick the 3. Peyton Pritchard giving the Celtics what they need. 6th in a row early in this Celtics season.
That's got to feel awesome. You know, one thing making it to the NBA is Pittsburgh knocks down to 3.
Why not playing the 5 right now with Shireman in place of Keita? McCollum around Shireman and 1. Champagny, even with a hand in the face. Champagny played against
the other group they had in there.
Pritchard, fancy, so good. Same spot for Sarr, same result. He's got 18. 3 for 3 from downtown. Pritchard creates some more space. Hits again from in the paint.
Pritchard is doing work.
A 9-second split. Game and shot clock, and Jaylen Brown wasting no time. Minot with the steal. 5 seconds left in the half. Upstairs. Minot to the deflection. Koulibaly's behind the play. Pritchard snakes the ball screen, lob it up. Minot puts it in again. That's how the first half ended. John White with a turnover. Yeah, Derek White, good hands. He does that a lot. 3-on-1. Again! It's good! Jaylen Brown's first three of the week.
Oh, good hustle by Walsh.
Didn't matter. Yeah, Johnson, he's a nasty shooter.
Johnson, the three.
Jaylen again in the mid-range.
Jay is killing.
Brown going back to work.
Oh, yeah! You're that guy.
Jaylen Brown, a superstar showing. Pritchard says, it's my turn. Draws two, finds Walsh. He's open. He sticks it. Walsh, by the way, is a plus 23. Pritchard's a plus 33. Sarr cleans it up. Frontcourt last year, underrated passers.
Yeah.
You mentioned Horford and Cornette. Pritchard got all the way under the basket.
2-for-1 opportunity. Got to go fast.
Yeah, Minot loves to do that. Hauser.
There it is.
Water finding its level. Shot clock down to 3. Trey Johnson. Nice move. And Bagley with the offensive rebound. Final shot of the quarter. Celtics have already hit the century mark. Simons. It's good. Keita, White, Simons, Ugo Gonzalez, and Sam Hauser to start the fourth. It's Simons. Keita right there. White putting the head down. Nice runner.
And I love the actions.
Coming into this one. They're on pace to do that and then some here as White turns the corner, gets fouled, and scores. 2 in a row for Derek White. Keita's got 5 assists tonight. He takes it himself there.
Little inside hand jelly roll.
There's Malachi Branham navigating and scoring. Sarr's left alone. That's a nice night for him. Ugo Nice
finish.
A.J. Johnson is in the game for the Wizards. So is Tristan Vukcevic, who hooks the pass to Will Riley. 21st pick. There's your useless info on the opponent for today.
There you go.
Vukcevic
I like that.
Serbian, Greek, and Swedish passports. And he's got a chance at an N1. Minot, the only Celtics starter still out there. He's played 28 minutes. No one has played 30 tonight. Simons walked that one in.
Man, he is a gifted offensive player.
Branham for 2. Here's Ugo again. Walsh. What a night for him.
Yeah, Jordan Walsh playing awesome.
Simons lets it fly. Sticks the triple. Brian keeps calling another timeout.
Everything switched. Jordan Walsh was in that group.
Simons drains a bomb.
You gotta guard people.
Coming up after the game, it's Post-Game Live presented by the New England Ford dealers. Trey Johnson. Well, it was a shaky start for the Celtics tonight, but ultimately they do respond.